Hey kindergarten, I am here with our final big book story of the year. Can you believe it? We have read so many books together. And I actually brought the smaller version for us today just because it fits a little bit easier on the video. But this book is titled Feathers for Lunch. And it was written and illustrated by Lois Ehlert, meaning she wrote the book and drew the pictures. She's so talented, we call her an author illustrator. So before we begin reading, let's look at the cover illustration. I see a bird and I see a cat. What are some things you know about birds? What are some things you know about cats? Well, are all birds the same? Can you name some places where birds live? What kind of foods do birds eat? And what do birds sound like? Ooh, good job, guys. And lastly, what animals like to eat birds? Well, before I read a book, I think about the title and the cover, and I guess what the book might be about. The word feathers is in the title, and I know that birds have feathers, so maybe this book has birds in it. But I'm a little confused because feathers do not sound like a tasty lunch to me. So Feathers for Lunch is a strange title. Maybe this book has a funny ending. As I read, boys and girls, I'm going to think about things that are the same and how they are different. And I think I might notice a lot of birds in this book. Now, I know that all birds have feathers, but they are not all the same. They are shown in different places. And if you look closely at the illustrations, you'll notice that they are eating different things. Noticing these things will help me learn more about birds. So go ahead and buckle your story belts, boys and girls, as we begin to read Feathers for Lunch. Feathers for Lunch. Uh-oh, doors left open, just a crack. Now, boys and girls, this is called the copyright and the title page. What clues do you notice are given to us on this page? My cat is out and he won't come back. Jingle, jingle. He's looking for lunch. Something new. Now, what does the cat in this picture want for lunch? Jingle, jingle. A spicy treat for today's menu. His food in a can is tame and mild. Jingle, jingle. What? Cheer, cheer, cheer. Now, what do you notice around the cat's neck? Now, if you notice on these pages, you'll see words like this in red, and they say, jingle, jingle. And those words show that the cat's bell keeps jingling throughout this story. So he's gone out for something wild. Now, boys and girls, how is being fed food from a can different than what the cat is trying to do now? Jingle, jingle. He's snooping and sneaking. Those birds sure look good. Tap, 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 tap. Jingle, jingle. Now, boys and girls, how are the birds that we've seen thus far in the story the same? And how are they different? You might want to pause the video and think about that. If he could catch one, he'd eat it. He would. Oakley, oakley. Jingle, jingle. Now, boys and girls, could this story really happen? What makes you think so? But when his bell jingles, jingle, jingle, birds call a loud warning. Whistle, whistle, chick, chick, chick. Now look at the bird on this page. What do you notice about its body? What is it doing? Where is it perched? And what happens every time the cat's bell jingles?
Billy, hold them.
Big Cat got out early this morning. Hoo, 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 hoo. Jingle, jingle. But cats can't fly and they can't soar. Jingle, jingle. Now look at this picture. Where do these birds live? And birds know what their wings are for. Jingle, 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 jingle. Now, what do you think the author means when she writes, birds know what their wings are for? What will wings help the birds to do? So he keeps prowling, hoping to munch. Chirp, chirp, suey, suey. Jingle, jingle. But all he catches are feathers for lunch. Now, did the cat ever catch a bird, boys and girls? Do you think he'll ever be able to catch one of those birds? This time I'm going to reread the story, but without stopping for all the questions, because this is a really fun book if we can read it straight through. So if you're interested in hearing it without me interrupting, stay tuned. Feathers for lunch. There's the cat looking out his window. Uh-oh. Doors left open. Just a crack. My cat is out and he won't come back. Jingle, jingle. He's looking for lunch. Something new. A spicy treat for today's menu. Jay, Jay, Jay. Jingle, jingle. His food in a can is tame and mild. What? Cheer, 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 cheer. Jingle, jingle. So he's gone out for something wild. Jingle, jingle. He's snooping and sneaking. Those birds sure look good. Tap, 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 tap. Jingle, jingle. If he could catch one, he'd eat it. He would. Oakley, oakley. jingle, jingle. But when his bell jingles, jingle, 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 birds call a loud warning. Whistle, whistle, check, check, check. Big Cat got out early this morning. Woo, 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 woo. Jingle, jingle. But cats can't fly and they can't soar. Jingle, jingle, jingle. And birds know what their wings are for. Jingle, 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 jingle. So he keeps prowling, hoping to munch. Chirp, chirp, suey, suey. Jingle, jingle. But all he catches are feathers for lunch. And here is the lunch that got away. We saw a northern cardinal, a northern oriole, red-winged blackbird, a blue jay, an American robin, a mourning dove, a ruby-throated hummingbird, an American goldfinch, a house sparrow, a house wren, a northern flicker, and a red-headed woodpecker. So boys and girls, if this book made you more excited and interested in lots of different types of birds, I want to encourage you, if you have some time today or this week, maybe just go sit outside in your backyard or on your front step if a grown-up is with you or says it's okay, and look around and see if you notice different types of birds in your neighborhood. And maybe they're trying to sound a loud warning about a cat that could be prowling for its lunch. You never know. All right, guys, talk to you later.